Alright, well this is Wide Ocean Big Jacket. On the most recent episode of Radio Free Nintendo, which is a really good podcast, they were talking about this game and it sounded like something I would like. So I bought it and we're going to play it right now. Okay, it's Ben. I have been camping before. Hey, did the person just... oh, Brad. Hey kids, forgot my parks pass. We need a pass to come to the woods. It's kind of a membership card to the parks. Chloe and I can go to any park in the country and get discounts on camping, exhibits and other stuff. Do we need one, or do we lie and say we live here? We shouldn't lie to park rangers. Can they tell? Can they always tell? Will they bust me? And what can they do? No, I mean, you shouldn't lie to anyone. What if it's lie or death? What about in a lie or death lie or death situation? Okay, maybe in some situations. I don't know. Ask Joni. Ask your mum. Is she smarter than you or something? Are you the dumber sibling? Yes. And I don't want to get into trouble for giving you bad information. Oh, I can walk around. And the controls are kind of weird. It's interesting character design and kind of basic animations, which is what they said on the podcast. Got the pass. Got it right here. Anything good on the board? What's a brand expert? It's coming down from YOLO next month. What? Sounds interesting if they really know their brand. Anything today? Nothing. Wait, this notice says rattlesnake warning. Looks like that's every day. Maybe don't show that to the kids. I don't want them to freak out. But, well, forewarned is for what? I don't know. Maybe just general be careful, watch out for danger. Danger warning. Your leg is shaking the whole car. It's going wild. Each part of me has a mind of its own. I'm like a big robot with a bunch of pilots. Okay. I really should start looking for a new leg pilot. You can't fire the pilots of your body. You're stuck with them. Yeah. That sounds accurate. Your eyes are closed. I'm getting sleepy. This car is warm. You can't be sleepy. This is the first... Oh, this is our first vacation together. We've got to stay focused on taking our relationship to the next level. So they're in a relationship? They went to the San Diego Zoo together. The school trip. And we went, so they are dating. We are now. First vacation. Either way, I made a nut. No. The car can't be that warm if it's a convertible. Alright, we're all paid up. You ready to start camping? My dad gave me money to give to you for the camping trip. Oh, that's not necessary. The man is laying out some free cash and you're just going to pass it up? My rule is, when someone offers you cash, you take it right away. And spend it right away, so they can't ask for the cash back. End of rule. It's trying to be nice, I guess. How is that nice? Well, don't you and Aunt Chloanne use the same money? So actually you're robbing her. Or maybe... I'll take it, because Chloanne is gonna do the right thing. You're welcome from my dad. Don't share that with him. I'm going to get myself a snack. There's a lot of text in this game. It's a very strange art style. So where am I supposed to be going? uh, has nice clothes. He's over there now. I'm gonna walk around with me, check out some of this stuff. Okay. Picnic table. Flat patch of ground. Correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't there supposed to be tents here? You're not wrong, bud, but we've got to set it up ourselves. Are you satisfied? Might they collapse on our heads? Answer the man, Brad. Might they? That's never happened. Besides, even if it did, it weighs almost nothing. Weighs nothing? The tent couldn't like that. Could blow away with us. No, let me finish. Could it blow away with us in it? No. Maybe into maybe up into some kind of cloud world. Ben and I would have to start a new life in a magical cloud world. Wow. Gather round, everyone. I think I saw the tent over by 8? What? Everyone. Why won't you all gather round? I'm here, hey. Why won't they gather round? What are they talking about? It's so good if they don't see us. And if they do, they can come up and say hello to us. I really wasn't expecting this game to have so much text. Alright, if we see him, we see him. Important adult matters, most likely. That bag rotates depending on the angle I look at it. Hey, Chloanne. Chloanne, do you... give me a minute more. Trying to think, okay? Think about what? Stuck in the car now. Alright kids, first things first. Need to get some firewood. I could do that for you. I see a stick over there. You think that's a good stick? Sticks won't be enough. Do we chop down a tree? Sounds dangerous. No, we don't want to chop down any trees. The camp host would... the camp host sells bundles of logs. I'll just go grab a couple and be back in a flash. Need some help carrying the bundles back? Thanks Fed, but I got it. You all should just hang out here. Maybe you could help Chloe out with the unpacking. I'm good, don't worry about me. You are good. I'm not worrying. This is all good. I'll be right back. Alright. Maybe I should stop reading it all. Found a stick. So, did we take the stick or what? I'll just go walk around. The beach is the most romantic place on the planet. People get hitched on the beach all the time. What? Okay, so do I actually have to look for a place? How old are these characters supposed to be? Give up and use this toilet. Okay. What about behind here? Oh, that's a ranger. Don't wanna... What does it say if I try and go to the other toilets? Same thing. What if... Have a little more of a look around first. Don't think, just P. Okay. What? It didn't work. What about in one of the other bushes? In this bush? Okay, can't go there either. Maybe this bush? Okay, I'm playing as this guy now. He's got a very small head. Why is he walking around with his hands in his pockets? Ah, okay, so just appear back at the campsite. She looks like she needs help setting that up. You can turn 180 degrees with like that. Oh, that was quick. Oh, there's two different sides to it. That's interesting. Oh, I have 12 and 13. It's a bit younger than I was expecting. Can I sit down? No. And why did I get wood if it's not being used? Upper squat, what? Oh, back to these two. Can I get down to the beach? Oh, there's some other people down here. Mean teens. I suppose they do look kind of mean. What? Not when they're that young. Teen wearing hoodie. Two t-shirts? I didn't notice one of them was wearing two t-shirts. Oh, it's a bed. Oh, I'm playing as her now. Okay. Jay? Cardinal? Oh, they're up here. So they didn't even get to go to the beach. Hot dogs. Never cooked a hot dog in a fire like that before. Never feeling it wouldn't actually work very well. Unless it was already cooked and just needed heating up. More hot dogs? Yeah? It's dog time. What happens if I go more hot dogs? Oh, I've got lots on there. Cook the dogs. It's dog time. Oh yeah, baby. More, did you throw all the hot dogs into the fire just now? Brad. Brad. Sweet Bradley. What's the most important ingredient in hot dogs? Hot and dogs. Who's sleeping over here? And there's someone else also burning some firewood. Don't bite me, honey. No. My cat is here. Oh, you followed me. I thought I could help. Sure, grab a bundle. And where are we going? How much does a tent cost? I think ours was about 50. It's pretty big though. There's probably a small... It's probably a small one for like just 50 though. What's this marker here? Nothing? Your tent has 2 rooms, sir. Do you usually bring some other people with you? Not usually, no. We usually set up like a little... I usually set up a little table in the other room. Or what? Table activities, reading, writing, eating. But why not just do those outdoors? Seems counterintuitive. Guess it's just what we like. Do you think you and Chloe-Anne will stay married forever? That's a strange question to ask. Yeah, well, I would like to think so. I think my parents will get divorced? That's a strange thing to say. I've been reading up on the signs. Textbook case, honestly. You'll still have them both. If they do. I mean, big if though, right? 50% of all marriages I've read. If my parents get divorced, odds are you and Chloanne will be okay. I think you will be. Thanks, man. What a strange conversation. Two hot dogs. One hot dog. One hot dog and a beer. One hot dog and a beer. So who am I currently supposed to be if I can talk to all 4 characters? Or am I her talking to the other characters? We got any sides or is it just dogs? Sides? Like fries? No? Applesauce? Why'd you put applesauce on a hot dog? Cheesy rice or mashed potatoes with gravy and peas mixed in. So I just have to talk to all of them. We always have hot dogs at family reunions. My mum always cooks them on the grill. She's always really excited about it. She gets about 100. That's a lot of hot dogs. Makes about 100 sides. Honestly, I never really saw what the big deal was, but now I kind of see the appeal. I'm having some fun. I love these fire roasted hot dogs. Great job, Chloe. I'm not even sorry that I burnt the first batch so bad. In the end, we got these unbelievable hot dogs. I still don't know what these fire toastable hot dogs are supposed to be. She's right, these are something else. I just held them over the fire for not too long. Top dogs. Best in show. Love these dogs. Woof woof. You enjoying your hot dog, Ben? He hasn't said much about it. Yes, thank you very much. So we're talking to her now. Anybody want something from the table? Why? I was just about to grab some mustard. And I'm offering to get you all something while I'm up. Rest? Rest your old bones and let us take care of it. Ben, go get some mustard for AC. And I want the spiciest barbecue this side of the mountains. Which mountains? I don't care. The mountains just make... I don't care the mountains, just make sure it's spicy. I'll have a beer while you're up. Can I legally get you alcohol when we've got some sitting in a cooler right over here? Hey, Aunt Chloanne. I was just thinking about how we've never talked that much before. Yeah, but I was a baby for most of those. I don't remember jack squat. And I'd like to get to know my aunt now. What's your favorite beverage? Mine's Pib Extra. Gin and tonic. This is an adult beverage. Yeah, I guess so. So you like the good stuff, do you? What does it taste like? It's like bubbly pine trees. Do we have this drink here? And I'm not allowed to drink it? Interesting. So we really just sit out here in the night. Is no one else feeling a little anxious about this? It's fine. It's normal. You're fine. I guess I just feel weird about how dark it's getting. Isn't there like lights that come on? Ben, dude, you're freaking out. Just relax. I am maybe freaking out a little bit. I don't know if it's up to me to relax. Take this. Take the flashlight. It's really powerful flashlight, industrial grade. It's really fancy. Has a compass though. A compass on a torch? It's waterproof. Red light mode so your eyes... That's actually really good. 200 hours battery life and it's fully charged and rechargeable. It has an emergency GPS. You can... What? A compass and a GPS and a red light function on just one torch. It has a holster and a cleaning kit. Those are in the car. You hang on to that. I want to make a toast. What, like over the fire? Or did you bring a toaster? No, I mean a toast, like at a wedding. Wedding toast? A couple tiered toasts with icing flowers and tiny people on top. It's a speech that she knows what a toast is. Who does? You make toasts all the time. Am I such an easy target to the greatest fool I know? Uncle Brad. I'm actually stuffed. I'm a stuffed animal. Woof woof. What are you doing? You're gonna attract a wolf or worse. Don't worry about that. I've been... What? I've been peeing around the perimeter, marking our territory. I am the alpha of our pack. And I'm protecting us from wolves. Why is the text sometimes capitalized for each word and then sometimes not? Why aren't you some kind of professional camper or park ranger, Brad? Yeah, shouldn't you be like a tent master for the rich and famous? Or did you used to be, but now you were forced to resign in shame? Sad news today as Brad J. Roberts has stepped down as head camp ranger. A video of him has gone viral in which he kicked a possum. I would never kick a possum, and my middle initial isn't J. Then why does Uncle Lan always call you Brad J? You heard that? Well, it's a pet name. Yeah. You are her pet? A pet name is like a cute nickname for your significant other. You know, like Sweetie or Honey, or my cat's name is Honey. What are you thinking about? What the J could mean? Hey, sweet, thank you, honey. I might just be a kid, but isn't that booze bottle empty? You need an empty liquor bottle if you want to meet the Diablo? What? It takes a little while, so for now we just take turns rubbing the outside of the bottle. What's it gonna do? Is it going to explode? You'll just have to wait and see. Creepy laugh. Would you laugh in front of a nun like that? While we're here waiting for the bottle to actually do something, who knows a scary story? Like look hand on the rear view window? That's a good one. No, Brad, can't drive. Something relatable, please. I know one about a girl wearing a green scarf, but then her what, head falls off? Someone... oh, I pressed the button. Well, excuse me for being for being dead at the time. You're not dead before you're born. You kind of are, I think. Then what are you? I have a good one. It's called The Rats in the Sink. Every Saturday when I was 6, my parents would take a nap from 2 PM to 3 PM. Sometimes I would get thirsty. And so I would use a step stool to get a glass of water from the sink to drink while I watched cartoons. One Saturday in April, I went to get a drink, and out of the drain crawled a rat. It was a small rat with greasy grey fur and small black eyes. It ran around in the sink, but I couldn't get out. It ran around in the sink but couldn't get out. Wasn't allowed to wake up my parents, and it was whimpering and squeaking. I didn't know what to do, so I tossed some shredded cheese in there, which it scooped up piece by piece and disappeared back into the drain. That's gross. He's handing the bottle over. We're gonna continue the story? Every Saturday then it would be back. I could hear it squeaking and scratching, waiting for me, and I gave it more food. Cheese, bread, hot dogs. Then one day it came back with a second rat, then a third. By June there were 30. I was dumping a whole loaf of bread into the sink, and I just carry it down into the drain. That's really gross. Finally, one week I tried to ignore them. I turned up the volume of the TV, but I could hear them. Squeaking, scratching. They started hissing, and I became so thirsty. But when I went into the kitchen, the sink was filled with rats, swarming, hissing, tossing each other around. Took a bag of bread and dragged the step stool over, but when I was pouring the bread into the sink, they leapt up and grabbed the bag and crawled up it. I tried to let go, but they grabbed my hand and started crawling onto me. I fell off the step stool and I landed hard on my back. The rats crawling all over me. They were biting my arms and my shirt. They were biting my neck. I screamed. My dad came running in. He was in his boxer shorts. He was tearing the rats off me and throwing them. They started retreating, scampering back into the drain. My mum was there too, in her robe. She was screaming. And she turned on the... oh no. Turned on the garbage disposal. And then the noises. Blood was splashing out of the sink. Dad pulled me up off the ground. He held me and I saw them. Spinning. The rats in the sink. They never came back. That smells really gross. The end. That was quite a story. Did that really happen? No. But it was so specific. And pardon me, please, but... I think that's a good thing. You're a scary story champ. Ben's pretty amazing at stories. It's one of the many things that I like about him. Yeah, unfortunately for us. How am I supposed to sleep tonight? Okay, well, I think the Diablo is ready. Are you ready? It's been like an hour. I have the matches. I'll need a volunteer. Ben, Maud, who's it gonna be? Alright, Maud, stepping up. Hold your horses, I'm coming, so full. Okay, I'm gonna light a match and you're gonna drop it into the bottle. That's it. Let's spice things up. Ben, if you run to my backpack please, I'll have a headband and a scarf. want you to put the headband over my eyes and tie my arms behind my back with the scarf. Mod, should I listen to him? If you're blindfolded, you'll miss the whole show. Just the scarf then. Ah, it's one of those things. I'm not easily impressed, but that was amazing. Like, magic. Don't know what I expected, but it was better than that. I love getting to do the Diablo. I'm pumped to like it too. Can't wait till we're old enough to drink down one of those bottles. Do the Diablo ourselves. I think my mum and dad have a couple of half full ones. I'll bring the matches. Time for bed, huh? It's actually like 30 minutes after bedtime. You're ready to go to bed at the same time every night? Well, Ben and I might stay up for a little longer. Make sure the fire is good and out. Okay, whatever you want. Good night. Night, kids. Don't stay up too late. Night, Uncle Brad, Auntie Chloanne. So I was... Beach at night. Me and you. No way. Absolutely not. Never in 1 million. Looks like that's what they're doing next. Is that the big jacket that the title of the game is referring to? It is quite a big jacket. Okay, I don't think that's where I'm supposed to be going. Oh, what's that? Cute spot. Oh, this spot is so nice. Want to hang out here for a little while. Sure. Oh, the big jacket is gone. Oh, the jacket's over there. What are you doing? I thought I might dig a hole. And our family counselor says, use an activity as a bridge to feeling confident in a new environment. Also, I enjoy digging holes. I'd love to help, but I've really got to work on my cartwheels? What for? I've just gotta. Really took a tumble there. Good thing the sand is so soft. Can I do one without falling down? That one was perfect. What a rush. Okay, let's... Oh, fell down. That's a good one. So I can't do them perfectly all the time. Yeah, I'm feeling relaxed. I'm pretty worn out. Hold on, one more. With one hand. Feel like I've earned it. Head back. Can just kind of watch the beach for a little bit. Don't think there's anything else I can do except head back. Already? Go just wait a tiny bit longer. I think that's probably enough waiting. You ready to head back? No, but okay. We can stay longer. Nah, we should go. Just then, yeah. Swear to me we'll come back. Even if we grow old and hate each other, we have to come back here. Okay, I can swear to that. I swear to, even if I am so busy and famous and cool, and you're a head in a jar, nobody, I will find you and drag you to this beach. Or when I get my driver's license. Whichever comes first. Okay, so I'm this character again. You're up? Yeah, I usually wake up at least once at night. Always? The past couple years. It's not so bad though. It can be nice to have a quiet moment alone. I get that. I'm always up late. Just ask Ben. When we were 11, I called his house at 4 in the morning to ask for... No, I just thought, I don't remember why I called. Anyway, he got in a lot of trouble for it. Where is Ben? He passed out in the tent, very sleepy. It's not where I was expecting the conversation to go. Why is there a skeleton over here? That's kind of strange. It's definitely got kind of strange. I wasn't expecting that. But it's alright. I see now why the game is rated MA on the eShop. That skeleton over there is still weird. Should Ben be the one? Please. not on this trip. What do you mean? What you mean? What mean? Just listen, I'm all ears. Only have it with someone you want to. Only when you want to. Only when you're ready. And give it a couple years. When I'm 15. Sure, yeah, that's fine. I don't know. Time for bed? Yeah, I'm sleepy. Time for the old big sleep. The big sleep. What? What? The big sleep is your death. Time for the little death then. Start fire. Is that the only option? Seems like it. Maybe if I add a couple of these. Okay, let's try again. Wow, that's a lot of smoke. You've got this, Ben. Yeah, honey. You really got going this morning. I'm having fun. It feels like a tiny little life? What? What do you mean? Like I'm living a full life but just smaller. Like my real life is out there and is big. But here is just a different smaller life, no? Honey's trying to sniff the microphone. I have a hard time without coffee. Yeah, I'll pour you a cup. I think I get what you're saying. When you're camping, the campground becomes your whole world, and the campsite is like your place in the world, like your house or town. So it's all kind of squished. What's the word? Condensed. Exactly. Interesting thought. There's a lot of sugar in this coffee, man. Sorry. That's a good camping stove. I've got one kinda like that. So that's sleeping in a tent. How'd it go? My bones hurt. My bones hurt too. Is that... so they are going to acknowledge the skeleton? Extra set of bones for the morning. Okay, seriously, what's the skeleton about? Glowbones? He helps us find our campsite at night. Can be easy to get turned around. Red and I got him the second time we ever went camping. Way before we were married. We bring him every time now. I want a glowbones. Ben thought you were low-key serial... low-key serial murderers or something. No, but I didn't think you were going to murder us. Bean does? Morning, how'd you sleep? Like a big pile of bricks. The first night sleeping in a tent is usually the worst until you get used to it. It takes a little while. How did you sleep, Benjamin? I slept really well actually, and it was fun to, well, sleep near you. Yeah. Hey, do me a favor. Call me honey, would you? Just try it. Honey? Oh, come on. Use it in a sentence. Like this, honey? That'll do. I like it. Gross, dude. Brush your teeth. Brush your teeth first. I haven't brushed mine either. You two need a dang timeout. You're killing us kids here. This is Kid Kryptonite. I'm literally dead. I'd like to take a walk actually. We'll give you kids some space from us. Hey Ben, funny running into you here. In hell. She looks very happy with herself. Where am I supposed to be going? Nothing seems to be happening. Oh, I'm supposed to talk to them. Good morning, Maud. Ben, get a load of this guy. What about him? Yeah, what about Classic example of hungover person. You don't... Oh yes, I guess I can see it. The sunken, bloodshot eyes, the hot, putrid breath, the slowed reflectors and reduced neural activity. Even now, he's struggling to remain cognizant. Chloanne, would you defend me, please? Cut him some slack. This is just what he's like in the morning. He's still standing. Hey Ben, you set all this up? This is pretty rad, man. Oh man, I want to dig into those eggs. Seems like it wasn't such a big mistake to bring you along after all. Mistake? I'm just kidding. Hey kid, lighten up a little. Lighten up. I'm sorry, dude. I have a bad habit of just saying stuff without thinking. Let me... just give me a moment. Okay, Ben. It's so cool what you've done here. Starting the fire, making breakfast and coffee. I'm so glad you're here with us, and don't ever change. How'd I do? You may have some eggs. We're going for a walk now, by the looks of it. It's good to have some us time. The kids are funny though, aren't they? It's been an adventure. But I kind of can't wait to go camping alone again. Maybe we can go back out to the desert. Or remember when it was the horse and campsite Remember the horse and campsite I was reading about, where they have guided horse tours and horse dancing lessons. That sounds like an adventure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I can't believe how smart they are. Horses? I was not that smart when I was 13. Okay. They've changed sides. I heard you talking to Maud last night. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. That was so stressful. I thought you handled it perfectly. I was just trying not to mess up. So easy to mess up a kid. They just absorb everything around them. I'm not built for this. You have better instincts than you think. Further up the trail now. Do you remember at our wedding, your mum concerned us, or cornered us? She kept saying, "Where's my grandbaby?" She was drunk, and we told her that we already had discussed many times that was a long time ago. And she cried and cried until you caved. You said, maybe. You sided against me at our wedding. I wasn't siding against you. Later you told me that you were just trying to appease her. That, of course, is what we had already agreed. We agreed, right? That they don't want kids? I just want to talk about it. That's all I'm saying. Just talk a little. I feel a little differently. Well, I don't. I don't want kids. I don't like kids. I hated being a kid. It took so long to be happy, to figure out what I want and what I don't want, but I did it. And like, I like the life we have now. That's all I've ever wanted. I love you, but that's it. That's all I can do. And if you love me, then you love a childless crow. That's who I am. And I thought you knew that. I'd be perfectly okay with that. You've been really good with them. You're a good uncle. You're a good aunt. But I can't have this discussion. This is not a discussion. If we could just... We've already had this discussion. Look, there's a woodpecker. Where's the woodpecker? I'm sorry for, well, I didn't want to ruin this trip. I've had a good time with you. Ben and Maud are good kids. I'm sure Joni will let us take them out again, every once in a while. Yeah, I'd like to do that. Great. Me too. Great. Okay, sudden cut. What is he doing? Hey Ben, honey. Do me a favor and do me a favor and meet me over by the picnic table. Alright, see you there. I like being with you, like, as a couple. I mean, like, right now, just us. Our own little world. I'm just going to kiss you, okay? Okay. What are you thinking about? That was cool. This definitely gets weird. Wasn't paying attention. I was looking at my cat. Okay, is this not where I'm supposed to be going? So I walked up the river. Or do I go back down again? Is there a certain place I have to walk? Oh, was I supposed to go up here? Huh? Okay, not sure what's supposed to be happening now. Is it broken? Something's supposed to happen? Oh, the perfect stick, okay. And I thought today couldn't get any better. This is exactly what I've been looking for. Honestly, everything is just so perfect right now. I feel like I might cry. It's a beautiful stick. I knew you'd get it. What was so good about it? The Birdwatcher's Bride. Okay. Charlie asleep, his hair tossed in his hair tousled, his face rough. He slept so soundly. The blanket was pulled down to his waist, and the morning sun softened the lines on his back. It didn't feel so long ago that he had been unattainable, a fever dream, desire of lust. He was hers now, wasn't he? She suddenly felt suddenly felt small in the bed, so terribly small. He was a world apart. A vast desert separated them of rolling dunes like wrinkles in the sheet. As though her thought had stirred him, he rolled towards her and took something I missed because I pressed the button too early. Little bird, he said, his eyes still closed. Don't fly away. So we're packing up now, are we? Or grab glowbones. Stuff to pack. Pack stuff. Oh hey, you're taking a nap? Reading. Cool, I'm almost packed up. Just need to grab the tent. Okay, great, thanks. Pack the tent. That was an extremely fast tent packing. Oh, the stick. And what is so special about that stick? Okay, y'all, listen up. I found a stick. I am the stick holder. But I'm going to give it to one of you that will make you the stick holder. Then you'll inherit all the responsibilities of stick holdership, and I will finally be free. Once we've all held the stick once, the last stick holder must place it in the fire pit and say goodbye and thank you. That will give us good luck, and good love, and good... Wait, Lord, what are you talking about? From the top. I am the stick holder, but... It's starting to rain. Give the stick. Really? Why wouldn't I give her the stick? Oh... I'll pass it around. Chloanne, you know so much the knowledge, all about the things I want to know. I hope this stick offering will solidify our pact of silence and future cooperation when I need to know the good stuff. Sure, Maud, you can always come to me, and thanks for the stick. You are now the stick holder. Pass on the stick. I'm giving you the stick. Why not give it to them? You give it to them. I thought I got to choose who I give the stick to. I want to give it to you. Are they still fighting? No. That's why I'm giving you the stick. Because I love you and I'm sorry. An apology stick? Yeah. Well, thank you. After much hushed deliberation, it looks like the stick is passing hands. More fun when everyone can hear, but hey, I'm just some loud girl. What if I just put the stick in the fire? Can I give it back to one of these? No? Maud gave the stick to Chloanne, and Chloe gave it to me, and now I'm giving it to you. But I want you to know, if I had been the first stick holder, you would still have been my first choice, because you're a cool dude. I was feeling a little down about being last, but not anymore. I guess that's why you said that stuff. I just didn't choose you first, because it would have been too obvious, but you're actually my favorite. Put the stick in the pit. I don't want to put it in the fire pit yet. I will never forget you, Stick. Although we have to part ways now, I know that one day we will both return to dirt and meet again in this forest. Oh, hey Mod. Yeah? Remind me to append this forest to my list of potential burial sites. Okay, I will bury I will bury you here myself. This will be a great place to be dead. It's time to go home. Hey, the stick's not there anymore. Wide ocean, big jacket. Well, that was an interesting game. Kinda got a bit weird with the young romance stuff, but it was alright. Definitely an interesting experience. So that was the big jacket that they were referencing. Alright, well that's all for now, so thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.